I know we just started school a couple of days ago, but we have a really fun field trip planned. We are going with our local homeschool group to tour the local Playhouse. It's a local theater company and they put on the different shows. So we're looking forward to doing that. We're going to be taking a tour. I've only been to a couple of the shows in the past. The boys have never been yet. But we're really excited to go, and as far as I know, it's going to be really educational and really fun, so we're looking forward to that. Okay guys, we're heading in, aren't we? Don't know what show they're doing right now. It'll say here on the outside.
What does that say?
It says Peacock Performing Arts Center. Devil White, Texas is the screen.
Peacock on the screen.
Because this is the waiting room. So where you can kind of relax. Because you're at the Peacock Playhouse.
A peacock feather.
Mm-hmm. We're going in there where they want.
When peacocks are scared, they spread their wings out. Because they look like they have eyeballs on their wings.
No.
It scares the predators and it scares people. Because it just and look at it.
I know.
That's what, and it looks like it has eyeballs on it.
It does.
And it just spreads out automatically whenever it's scared.
She was a lady who was a bit of an eccentric. I think we can safely say that. But she loved the arts, whether it was painting or acting or music or whatever it was. And she wanted to provide a building for this area. So she built this building out of her own funds. Out of her own.
And what year was that?
This was about 1985.
Okay.
So this building has been here since then, and unfortunately Lilith didn't live to see the completion of the building. She fell on some bad times herself, and she passed away before the building was actually opened. For a minute, and I'll explain some things about what happened.
150.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of seats, isn't it? Where are you going to go sit down at?
Framework around the acting space. There are three kinds of theaters in the world, and proscenium arch is like this. Just like you're looking through your camera, that's how the audience looks at the action on the stage, like a frame around the action. The other two kinds of theaters are very, very different from this. One is called a thrust, and you can see what we call an apron that sticks out into the audience space. Well, that's not a real thrust, but it's kind of the idea. In a thrust theater, the audience would be seated on the sides of that space. So when you're acting on that kind of stage, you're out there and you have to look to the side of you, to the front of you, and to the other side of you because there are audience members there. And then the last kind of theater is called an arena or in the round. And the stage is right dead center of the spot, and you have audience all the way around you. So that's even more challenging if you're an actor, because now I don't just talk to you, I talk to them, I talk to them, and I talk to them. So that means that I have to keep moving around as an actor, otherwise all you'd see is this.
Yeah.
So that's not pleasant. All right. So looking out on the stage, looking out at the audience.
Get up
The only
there.
thing that I ask you is that you don't touch anything that's on the stage because it's all set for the next performance. Trash to support the idea that this is a trashy kind of trailer park. All right, if you'll come this way.
Mhm.
Well, this is known as backstage. And
Yep,
this
we're
is
going
where
backstage.
the actors pulling out all their waiting to come up brushes and the kinds of things that we need to paint the backdrop. And our tool cabinet there, and this big. Now, you remember I was telling you about Joe.
That looks like a
The
wall.
light beam goes through these different colors,
That looks like a wall
sort of like
with
cellophane.
ant.
You can see the red down here. You can see that it's a reddish tint instead of the white. You can see the difference, okay? So that's what that is. And this belongs to one of the characters who has so many fast changes that he has to do it right here. So that's his prop table. The what they call the pin rail
the prop table.
gallery. And all of these ropes right here
These ropes here.
lift and lower all of those things that you see up above.
We went across the set, guys. Don't touch anything. They gotta have it ready for the next show. That's a deer.
And what is known as the green room. Alright, this is what is known as the dressing room and green room area. And this is where the actors get into makeup and costume and hang out at intermission and invite friends in before the show or after the show. The dressing room is a little smaller than the ladies, and ladies tend to have a lot of costumes, so that's things that you would need. And then, old name that goes all the way back to Shakespeare. And this is the room where the public is invited to come in here. If you bring on, like you're supposed to bring on a glass or a cup of coffee or a big bowl or something, those are called props. And we have to have a lot of storage room for props. Kinds of interesting things are stored. The plants that we use on our sets, and then we've got all kinds of dishes and smaller appliances over there, and old-fashioned telephones.
Rehearsal hall and dance studio.
So what we do up here
Rehearsal hall
is
and dance
we
studio.
do our rehearsals up here until the set has been crazy wigs and
Oh yeah.
just
All
standard
kinds of
wigs.
stuff. See?
But you'll see that we've got a lot of vintage clothing here. And that's what this rack is.
Don't touch
This is all vintage. Mob cap.
No hats or anything? Look at that one.
Okay, the hat.
Yeah? You like that black one? Yeah?
I know the blue one.
That one right there?
Do you want me to hand that to you, Singer?
I like yours. Huh? Not this one, this one. The sailor hat? That one? Yeah? The Yeah, Davis is wearing blue hair.
All right, you ready?
That's my favorite. Let's see, Luke. You like that one?
And it's all
Like who?
computerized. And here's our computer for sound effects and anything that we want to play into the house, like music before the show begins.
How many people work up here?
Usually one on, if it's a concert, one on lights and one on.
Well, we are leaving the playhouse, and I think we had fun. Guys, did you have fun? You think you learned a lot? David.
I thought it was really cool.
She was very informative, wasn't she? How'd you like that? She used to work in Hollywood. She came to our little town to run the theater. Pretty cool, huh?
All the history that's been here.
There's been a lot of history here.
There's a
yes.
bomb.
So you want to see the next show?
Yeah, I want to see the thriller. I want to see the murder mystery.
You didn't like it in there, though.
But I want to see the murder mystery.
Oh, so you had fun on the tour?
No,
What was
murder
your-
mystery is a thriller.
What was your favorite part of the tour?
I like the sound.
The sound booth? That was cool, wasn't it? Luke, what was your favorite part?
That was my favorite out the whole tour.
What was your favorite part
I
of
like
the tour?
trying on the hats.
The costume? I like the costume area too, Luke. I thought that was
My
super
favorite
cool.
was the blue hair.
Oh, yeah.
That's the color I want.
Blue hair. Okay,
I
alright.
want orange and brown together for Luke's hair.